A shocked and devastated Diddy spotted at the home where his ex suddenly and mysteriously...
When she put out those pictures of the dude pulling his pants down, and it looked like some gay act that was going on, he got on the phone.
Shockwaves hit social media after Diddy was spotted at the very home where his ex, Kim Porter, tragically passed away, the same place that has long been surrounded by disturbing, unanswered questions. Reports say that after controversial photos surfaced, images showing a man pulling his pants down during what appeared to be a highly questionable act, Diddy completely lost it and immediately got on the phone. We've all seen the headlines, the courtroom sketches, the viral clips of Diddy in handcuffs. But what if the most explosive part of this saga isn't about the charges he's facing right now, but something much deeper?
He broke him, let's say allegedly, but it was told by people in her camp that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht. So Cassie's story is Kim's story. Cassie's book is Kim's book.
A tragedy we were told to forget. Behind closed doors, a bombshell collaboration is forming, one that could rewrite everything we thought we knew about Kim Porter's death. And it's being led by two men who know her truth better than almost anyone else, her son, Quincy Brown, and the one artist Diddy could never control, 50 Cent. This isn't just another documentary. It's a calculated strike years in the making. With Diddy locked up, his empire collapsing, and his team crumbling, the two people he allegedly silenced for years are finally joining forces to ask the question no one dared to say out loud. Was Kim Porter's death really just pneumonia?
Of this and tried to persuade Netflix not to come forward with it. I think it's an interesting argument because what they're claiming is, Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, has had a long-standing, animosity against Diddy and sort of vice versa. And because he's at the helm, they're arguing this can't be taken seriously. This should sort of be seen as propaganda. And one of the things that Netflix hit back with was, yes, he's the executive producer. He doesn't necessarily have creative control. And that's something we...
Kim Porter's 2018 death was officially ruled pneumonia. But people close to Kim have long claimed that Diddy broke her nose during a yacht trip, the same kind of violence Cassie later described in her own lawsuit. In many ways, Cassie's story is Kim's story. Quincy, the son Diddy raised but never fully controlled, has been walking a tightrope for years. He attended court hearings but never once defended his stepfather publicly. Always calm, always quiet. Insiders say that silence wasn't fear, it was strategy. While Diddy's biological sons, Christian and Justin, became entangled in lawsuits and were even photographed in handcuffs during the infamous 2024 raids, Quincy stayed completely out of the chaos. No accusations. No viral clips. Just silence. He was biding his time.
Somebody's phone. Why would you take somebody's tablet? Or her computer. It was some...
Now, with Diddy behind bars, the gloves are off. Sources say Quincy has been working directly with 50 Cent, the same man whose Netflix documentary Sean Combs, The Reckoning sent shockwaves through Hollywood. That documentary barely touched Kim Porter's mysterious passing, a glaring omission that left fans demanding answers. Now we finally know why. Quincy was waiting for the right moment to tell the real story, and that moment is now. Naturally, Diddy's lawyers have tried to stop Netflix from moving forward. They argue that because 50 Cent has a long history of beef with Diddy, the project is biased propaganda. Netflix responded by saying 50 doesn't control the narrative, the evidence does.
So he put his hands on females, put his hands on producers, executives. That's just his. I guess that's what the whole name Bad Boy comes from. That people don't really understand. What is it? What is a bad boy? Why did he choose that name? He never really gave a clear definition of how he feels about.
Official reports say Kim died of lobar pneumonia in November 2018 after flu-like symptoms that lasted only 8 days. No pre-existing health conditions. No history of substance abuse. The coroner quietly closed the case in 2019, ruling it a tragic but non-suspicious death. But the details never added up. Kim tested negative for flu and strep. She was on antibiotics and reportedly recovering, well enough to receive a massage the night before she died. So why was a masseuse in her home during what was supposed to be a medical crisis? Who authorized that session? And why has that person's identity never been released?
I'm sorry, I'm just like really, I'm in this moment right now. This is crazy. Sorry. People don't really know how much what it does to you when something that you love is taken from you and thrown away like it don't even matter, and then they move on with their lives and you're stuck. You're stuck during those years. You're still stuck.
The timeline makes even less sense. November 7th, sore throat. November 12th, fever. November 15th, gone. For a healthy 47-year-old woman, that progression is extremely rare. Yet the case was closed without any deeper investigation. Enter LB, sure, Kim's ex and Quincy's biological father. In July 2020, Al posted a tearful video saying, "I know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just die from pneumonia. That's some BS." The post disappeared after Quincy asked him to take it down, but Al didn't stop speaking. He later said Kim had confided in him, telling him she was scared and sending cryptic messages about something she couldn't name.
Did he? Or didn't he? Well, if he didn't, he's got a lot to explain. Well, apparently what Diddy's done now, which is a very interesting thing, is he's on the offensive of sorts. That's right, Sean Diddy Combs has initiated a $100 million defamation lawsuit.
In November 2021, Al posted an old photo of himself, Kim, and Quincy with a caption that shook the internet. "You would never believe what she went through. Life imitating art, art imitating life." Now it all makes sense. Months later, Al collapsed in his studio from multi-system organ failure and spent 2 months in a coma. After recovering, he told Fox 5 New York that he believed Diddy or his people were behind it, claiming there was a bounty on his head and that his phone and laptop were taken in what he called an attempted cover-up.
Afraid of coming forward. They've been afraid of what he could potentially do to them within the industry, what he could do to them professionally, maybe even personally. And so yes, it's been a dark secret they've held on to for a very, very long time.
Fast forward to now, and AL's words no longer sound like conspiracy. They sound like a warning we ignored. Insiders say Quincy has been quietly gathering evidence for years, reaching out to Kim's old friends, collecting files, and securing 50 Cent's backing. They also point to a disturbing pattern. Heavy D, dead at 44 from pneumonia. Brittany Murphy, dead at 32 from the same cause. Bobby Christina Brown, found unresponsive with pneumonia listed as a factor. Different names. Same cause. Same unanswered questions.
This is the flight where Diddy said to her,
showed her
she
the video,
testified
showed her
that
the freak-off video.
he showed her a video of a freak-off that she participated in and said, if you don't participate in another freak-off when we get to New York, I'm gonna put this video out. I'm gonna send it to your mother.
And that's coercion.
She testified
if it's true.
to that.
If the jury
they believed her,
yeah.
that's coercion.
That's
they would have Cassie.
To the shooting that
Now add Quincy back into the picture, the son who was present the night Kim died. He stood by Diddy during early legal trouble, but never defended him publicly. When Homeland Security raided Diddy's properties in 2024, Quincy was nowhere to be seen, unlike Christian and Justin, who were cuffed on camera. Rumors began spreading that Quincy had quietly cooperated with federal investigators. Nothing has been confirmed, but the optics speak volumes. With Diddy in prison and his allies disappearing, Quincy may finally be ready to speak.
The lawsuit specifically challenges allegations suggesting that Mr. Combs and his involvement in the 2018 of his former partner Kim Porter, whose passing was officially attributed to natural causes by the Los Angeles County.
Because if Kim Porter's death wasn't what we were told, if LB, Scherf's near-fatal collapse wasn't coincidence, and if this same pattern keeps repeating, then we're not talking about random tragedies anymore. We're talking about a machine, a system built to protect power and bury the truth. And now that machine is shaking. Even as Diddy's team launches a $100 million defamation lawsuit, insiders say it's desperation, a last-ditch attempt to stop what's coming. But it may already be too late. People remember the infamous private parties, where careers were made, reputations destroyed, and boundaries crossed in the darkest ways imaginable. What if those gatherings weren't just about excess, but part of a pattern that ended with people getting sick, disappearing, or dying under suspicious, natural circumstances? From Kim's pneumonia to missing evidence, vanished devices, and a disappeared memoir, the dots are impossible to ignore. Diddy's empire wasn't just built on music and fame, it was built on control. And now that control is slipping away. So the question is simple: will Kim Porter's case finally bring the entire house of cards crashing down, or is there still someone powerful enough to keep these secrets buried? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Rapper Rick's, because when this documentary drops, you already know we'll be breaking it down first. Stay sharp. Stay curious.